They're both elderly victims found dead in their expensive homes. They're both owners of fast food franchises, and they're both leaving investigators stumped on who did it and why. But could the murder of Westchester socialite Lois Colley possibly be linked to a double homicide more than 900 miles away? That's the question one sheriff in Georgia is asking when he heard of the November murder.
They're elderly victims, wealthy victims. Exclusive neighborhood, and Mrs. Colley was beaten to death with a blunt instrument. Mrs. Dermond. Those are the similarities in the case.
Putnam County Sheriff Howard Sills is on the hunt for the killer of Russell and Shirely Dermond. The couple, aged 88 and 87, were found dead in their Georgia home in May 2014. Russell's body was actually discovered beheaded in his garage. It's circumstantial evidence not too different from the murder of Lois Colley in North Salem, New York, where the elderly woman, 83, was found bludgeoned to death in her laundry room. Still no word on a suspect, a motive, or even the exact weapon that was used. Sheriff Howard Sills says the similarities led New York investigators to call looking for answers.
Mrs. Dermond was originally from New York City. She was 88 years old and moved away from there after college. They had a son who was murdered in 2000, and he had been arrested over in Nassau County, New York. That's the only New York connection I can find.
Sheriff Sills says it's still not enough to connect the two cases, but he says he's going to pay close attention to what happens next in this Westchester murder to see if there is a possible link.
Because of their backgrounds? What
right, the
got them even thinking like that?
Really, I mean, just on the surface of it, you have two elderly people killed in their homes, both owners of fast food franchise restaurants. And really the son here, that he was in New York at the time when the Colleys were also alive and living in New York also. The last time I was there, as I was talking to people, they say that the Colleys had a lot of workers who came onto their property. And they also mentioned that these properties, there's 300 acres, I believe they lived on.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different cottages, farmhouses, garages, so many buildings on this property. How would you know where to go, where to find her?
Right, didn't they say there could have been potentially something inside? Right. Because there wasn't a break-in, somebody didn't smash the door in, they were already there.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Was that the same thing that happened in Georgia?
Yes, the couple was found dead on their property,
right,
and nothing was removed or taken from
Right,
the
that's
home.
what I meant. Nothing was stolen in either case.
Right.
What's next?
Well, I reached out to New York investigators to follow up on this connection, and they said, well, we don't talk to the media until we have firm details. So,
All right.
I'll keep following up and see what I can dig up here.